That's where it's sheared off. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Mr. Gritson 2 back again with yet another video. As you can see here, guys, the weather's very bad. We're having a big winter storm again today in Toronto, Canada, as well as, Southern Ontario and Northern USA as well. It's very unfortunate, and thank God I have my trusty Volkswagen Touque here to keep my head and ears slightly warm. Oh my goodness, guys. My front license plate tow hook was recently in an accident and got completely smashed and obliterated. And therefore, I also lost my license plate itself. Oh my God. Now, once the accident took place, I had no idea that I actually lost my license plate. I thought maybe, maybe the license plate cover got, smashed a little bit, or the tow hook, license plate holder got bent a little bit. I didn't know that I lost my whole license plate. Oh my goodness. A couple of days went by, and I still haven't checked the accident damage. After a couple of days of not really looking at my passenger front left corner of my car, I realized that, oh my goodness, my front license plate is completely missing and gone. So then I immediately went back to the crash site to see if it's still on the road there. So when I went there, I parked, nearby the place of the accident. I didn't find anything. I looked for at least 5 to 10 minutes, and I was about to give up and, go back home and forget about the whole situation. So right when I was about to leave, I saw something black on the grass there, next to the sidewalk. So I went to go look and see what exactly that was. So I picked it up, turned it over, and lo and behold, there was my license plate. Basically, it was the bracket, the black part, of the tow hook license plate mount that I saw initially. So once I turned it around, it was license plate on the front of it. And I was like, oh my goodness, here's the friggin' thing. So I put it back in my trunk and went home. And then I was left with a broken license plate tow hook mount. So what could I do? I had to obviously order a new one because the one I currently had was demolished. So I went online on the company's website and ordered a new one. The new one was shipping it everything to Canada. Cost around 30 bucks Canadian around there. So it wasn't that much. It wasn't a little either. So basically all I ordered was just the actual screw that actually screwed into my tow hook mount hole. So I just ordered that new screw, and once it came in the mail, I immediately installed it on the car and also installed back my front license plate. I was very fortunate to not be pulled over by the police here for not having a license plate on front of my car, because here in Ontario they still require you to have a front license plate on your car, even though your car just been out of the shop, or your front tow hook license plate apparatus is broken and whatnot. They won't care, they'll still give you a ticket. So luckily I never got pulled over and I never got seen by the police. So, for the whole, whatever it was, a couple weeks or so, while I was waiting for the new part to come in from the US. And the collision that took place was actually hit one of those large construction pylons in the front right hand corner of my car. And that caused my tow hook license plate mount to just dislodge out of the spot of it and just fall on the ground. So I guess somebody, walked by or whatever, picked up the license plate and just threw it on the grass. That's what I found a couple days later. Thank God it was there. I didn't lose it. I'd have to go back to, the DMV and pick up a new license plate for like $20, something like that. Plus taxes, I think. So it saved me a little money for extra gas. And also, I need to mention that the tow hook license plate mount was also involved in another accident at a McDonald's parking lot. Some lady with a Hyundai, I think Santa Fe, something like that, big white Hyundai SUV. She was in front of me in the drive-thru, and all of a sudden, she puts her car in reverse and starts reversing. So I naturally do the same thing. I put my car in reverse, my Jetta in reverse, and started backing up too. But obviously, I didn't back up enough because she still hit me. And luckily, what got hit was the front license plate mount. It wasn't the actual bumper that got hit or license plate. The actual front license plate mount got hit. Basically, just the front license plate cover got hit, and luckily didn't sustain any damage. It wasn't cracked or scratched or anything. It was perfectly in mint condition. But the actual the mount, how it's positioned, it just got pushed slightly back from the impact of the accident. Lady got out of the car. She went to my driver's window there and said, "Oh my God, I hit you." I was like, "Oh yeah, no big deal. I was a little tick. I thought I did anything major." So I just didn't pursue any, more information from her because I figured that it was a small little hit and there wouldn't be that much damage. And that would probably just be my front license plate mount anyway, so no big deal. Even though I just fixed it a couple weeks before this accident took place, I was like, okay, whatever. If it's broken again, I'll just fix it a second time this time, that's all. And again, it was in a parking lot, so it's 50-50 the parking lot. You can't really, get her to fix it. It's 50-50. So I pay my damage, you pay her damage. Her car's actually more damaged than my car was. Her bumper has scratches and a little indent there. So I was happy that I damaged her car in the end because she hit me, right? So karma for you guys, karma. Alright, so without further ado, we'll pull the Mark Jetta out of the garage and we'll see the front license plate tow hook mount. So guys, I got the car out now. It was exactly this corner here that took the impact of that accident of the big construction cone on the road there. So as you can see, my actual hood here has orange paint transfer and black all over it. My headlight, the 3M paint protection film on it, was all damaged and like cloudy and scratched. So I have since replaced it with a new 3M protection film from the local tint shop in the area. Also, my front bumper sustained some big damage here. Orange paint transfer all over here, but no cracks and no scratches, just paint transfer mostly. So we'll have to see if they'll actually buff out or not. LOL. Anyways, and actually also down here is also a little bit scratched here and orange paint transfer. And this grill actually popped out and was on the grass with the extra license plate. So I found it later on, but I've since got it back and popped it back in place, so it's fine, undamaged. And even here too, at the bottom has some scratches and paint transfer as well. So I basically have to repaint the whole bumper and maybe just try to buff out the hood. And looking at it now, even the fender here too has some paint transfer as well, like the hood does. So I gotta like fix this, fix that, and paint the whole bumper. And here you'll see my license plate is actually been pushed inside from the accident from the lady hitting me at the McDonald's drive-thru with her Hyundai SUV. I just put it back now. Obviously, if I wanted to, I can push it back out straight and it'll be fine. And here's the actual part that broke in the initial accident. You see, it's the actual tow hook screw mount. The top part broke off here. It's sheared off. See it? It's sheared off. Just sheared off from the impact. And just because of this, my whole license plate, even the license plate mount, was just on the floor. And I took off. Obviously, I didn't know that I found the floor. And I didn't get it until a couple days later. And thank God it was still there for me to come back 2 years later to get it. And therefore not having problems going to the DMV, waiting 2 hours in line to get a brand new license plate. Alright guys, so I'll show you a close up here of this part. So here it is. That's where it's sheared off. It was like this. Originally. It was like that. Just like that. So it's sheared off and the whole license plate fell to the ground. That's the angle that the Hyundai SUV left it sitting at. Oh my goodness. What a lady. And here you can see the paint transfer on my hood and fender. The bumper. Scratch and paint transfer. Oh my goodness. And I had this headlight 3M trim piece redone because it looked really horrible. and it was really irritating me. Oh my goodness, guys. What horrendous luck I had with this front tow hook mount. This is my second one that I have ever owned in this car. The first version one, it wouldn't stay up. It would be off to one angle or the other angle. It wouldn't hold up. I would screw it in perfectly tightly and fine. It would stay up like this, in the parking lot. But as soon as I would start to drive, it hit potholes and bumps or whatnot, it would just automatically go that way or that way. It wouldn't be straight. So that made me buy the second style of front license plate tow hook mount, because the first one was so bad. I figured I'd try the second one and see if I had more luck with it and see how good it was, because I heard good reviews about it. So it turned out to hold fine, straight and everything, even through bumps and potholes and everything. The only problem was, on a little bit of impact, it just breaks off and falls down. So it's a warning to you guys. If you hit something with your front tow hook mount, stop, get out of the car, and look at it. See, is it broken or is it still there? Because I didn't look at mine. I figured it'd still be there because I figured it'd be, a strong enough unit to hold up in an accident and not break down on me. But it broke down on me and I lost it. So, learn from my mistakes. And just like that, this video is over. Thanks guys so much for tuning in and watching my channel. Please like and subscribe for more content. Take care. Have a good day. This is Mr. 2002 signing out.